one. We're live, all the way live. Forget about your troubles and your 9 to 5 and just sail on. That's what you do. You just sail on. I might get a copyright thing for that because that's actually a song. Hey, y'all. Hey, come on in the room. Come on in the room. I'm already live on my other phone on my Team Pay Daily on my other account. And I want to give you guys today a couple of tips and tricks for when you're going live, but also I want to share with you guys a couple of community guidelines, the new community guidelines. It's like every time you turn around, there's something new on TikTok, right? Listen, it can be kind of discouraging, especially if you're a new creator or a small creator, because even the bigger creators are getting like a little, I won't say discouraged, maybe just a little disheartened, because there's so many things. Like, for instance, I had a video that I made and I was telling people like how they could earn extra income from their phone, right? Because they don't like you to say the word that rhymes with honey, so I'm cool with that. So I was telling them how they could earn extra income from their phone, right? So it wasn't even a problem with that. Can I tell you that they said that I had substances, and I'm going to show y'all exactly. First of all, it was two things. One video that I posted, they said it was substances. Now check this out. I had on the exact same dress. It's a red dress, and the top comes up to like here, but it had like a little bit of cleavage, and they were like nudity for that, and then they gave, because what happened was I went live. All right, so let me back up. So hey y'all, if you don't know me, my name is Kara. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm an empty nester mom of 6, and I'm a world traveler. And I am on this journey to make an income online. So my goal is to make 6 figures this year and to help 100 other families do the same. So here's the other thing that was this was what they gave me a violation. I had the lip gloss, and I was putting the lip gloss on, right? Just like that. Now putting on this lip gloss is what you call a visual hook, right? And a visual hook when you're a content creator is just something that gets people's attention or stops them from scrolling, right? So they're kind of like, it's a little unusual than if I was just going, hey, my name is Kara, and so anyway, so I was putting on my lip gloss, and they gave me, I wasn't on a live. I did it on a live, but then after you make your live videos, you can save them and download them. And so that's what I did. And I was making clips, right? So I made a clip and I had the lip gloss in my hand, and they were like, oh, you have substances. What the freak are y'all talking about? I don't have any substances. And so it's just kind of like, somebody said the other day, it's like the Wild Wild West out here in these TikTok streets lately, and it really is. So I just want to, like I said, I want to give you guys, I'm going to grab a piece of paper. Let me see, my Southwest travel rewards paper, because my notebook is upstairs and I don't feel like going to get it. All right, so I'm just going to use this because I want to write down the little tips. Goodness, it's not even blank space on here for me to write. I'm serious with this. All right, hold on. Anyway, come on in the room, tap on the screen. Let me know where you're coming in from. If you would like to scoop you up some besties, go ahead and do that. Grab y'all some pals and things. That's awesome. Let me find a piece of paper. All right. We're just going to use this envelope. All right. So anyway, I wanted to make sure that I wrote down the 3 things that I wanted to tell you about, because I don't want to be on here long. I set my timer for 35 minutes. So let's get on into it. First of all, let me know where you're coming in from. Let me give y'all some shout outs right quick. So I have 2 phones. I have my Kara Ravel Scrittenton, which is my name, and I got my Team Pay Daily, which is, I would say it's like my business account, because it's not a business account. It is the account that I use mostly when I do most of my digital marketing content from. I guess you could do it like that. Anyway, so I want to tell y'all about these few things. Let me give you some shout outs. Sorry, excuse me for coughing like that. Not for the Lord, Julie, Louise, not for the Ord. Oh, so that's probably cut off, but hey, welcome. Hey, Kashmir. Hey, Holly, I can't, let me know if I'm saying it right. Hey, Lester. I don't like messing people's names up purposely. Hey, Lynn. That's an awesome name. That's part of my name. Hey, Michael. Hey, Dennis. And over here, hey, Critter Crazy. And hey, Hector. Hey, Amelia. Hey, David. Hey, Kente. Welcome. Again, if y'all would please do me a favor, take your finger and tap on the screen. Just let me demonstrate. Boom. Where you see my forehead, just tap your finger there, and that will send this live out to more people. So tap where my forehead is, and that will help send this live out to more people. Hey, Kim, thank you for hopping on. Yay! Thank you. I appreciate you giving me your daily heart me. So Kim is also in my Legacy Builders community, and so it's awesome because we just support each other because it's community over competition over here, y'all. We're doing a whole lot of different things. So anyway, back to my little rant about I'm tired of TikTok with these stupid community guidelines changing every 5 seconds. And I'm going to give you guys 3 things not to do with the community guidelines. So I'm going to write those down right quick. So I got my little gift record. Okay, cool. Awesome. Live gifts. Okay. What is this? I'll tell you what. There's so many things on these. If you can see my screen, you can see each other's screens. This is what goes on back here in the back office side, you could say, of TikTok. There's a whole lot of buttons and bells and whistles, and of course, people coming in and leaving comments. So if you're on a live and because I've been on lives where people are like, not my lives, but on other creators' lives, and they're like, oh, you didn't acknowledge my comment. And some of these creators have they'll have lives with thousands of people on them, right? So if you see this screen, it goes by so quickly. It's hard to catch every comment. So that's why they have moderators and different things like that. And also it helps weed out the people that don't need to be on your live anyway, because they shouldn't be on people's lives because they're just, I don't know, some people are just mean. So anyway, I'm going to give y'all 3. First of all, if you're not following me, follow me, right? That's number 1. If you're not following me, follow me. If you are you serious? Why do neither one of these pins right? So y'all should be you should have your stuff together before you get on your live, Missy. But guess what? I don't. And I like you guys being here, but, I'm human. Oh, my God, I'm human. What? I'm just a regular girl, as Cardi B would say. Let me grab an ink pen. Hang on a second, because I want to make sure. So you guys go ahead and talk amongst yourselves while I'm finding an ink pen that actually writes. And, okay, so this writes. All right, so I got it. So I'm going to give you guys 3 community guideline tips, because I do not want people getting kicked off this platform. The reason I've been going live more, and I really am trying to do it twice a day, at least 2 to 3 times a day I want to go live. Okay. So the reason that I'm going live more is because they have, on my Team Pay Daily, they gave me two strikes. And they gave me a warning for the bogus stuff that I just told you guys, right? That I had this red dress on, and it was all up high, and I had a little cleavage showing, and they're like, oh, it's nudity. I had sexual themes or something crazy. And then the other one was I was putting on my lip gloss while I was talking, and I had it in my hand, and they were like, oh, you have substances. So you gotta be so careful on here. Like I'm about to get a drink of water, so hold on. And so before, I would just have my water bottle like sitting in front of me, and I would get a drink of water. But nah, I'm not playing with them because I do not want to get kicked off this platform. You know why? Because I make MONE right here. Moolah, scratch, dough, Skrilla, paper, cheese, whatever you want to call it. I make it on this platform, right? And so I just want to tell y'all these 3 tips that I'm going to give you. So let me see, because I heard them today. What else? Gifts and something else. Bump it up, bump it up, bump it up. Sensational. Okay. So I got my 3 community guideline tips that I want to give you guys, and I'll expound on them a little bit. And then I'm going to give you 3 tips for going live. So I'm trying to give y'all some value today. Tonight. And then the last thing I'm going to do, so the 3 tips. So welcome, let's see, goals, and okay. And I'm going to give you 3 tips about going live, okay? And then I'm going to give you the 3 things that I love most about digital marketing, okay? So 3 things that I love the most about my digital marketing journey, okay? All right. So, no cost, 100%. And then I'm going to give you a bonus, which is community. And I'm going to, and then at the end, I always I'm a coach, I'm a mom. So if you don't know, my name is Kara. I'm a mom of 6. I'm a world traveler. I'm a serial entrepreneur and a bunch of other fun and cool stuff. And so I also, I'm a coach. I'm a certified life, financial, and business coach. And I have a credit repair business. But none of that has anything to do, none of that really helps me with learning how to do this digital marketing, right? Because when you start, we all start from zero. My mentor, Michelle, she started with 0 followers, right? A brand new TikTok account, 2.5 years ago, and she was able to make $1 million in 17 months using TikTok. Now, people will say, well, TikTok has changed since then. And that's true because it's changed since I've been on here. I really only got on here and take your finger, please, and tap on the screen. Help send this live out to more people. I appreciate you. And if you go live, let me know. I will do the same for you. Because I try to get on 2 or 3 lives a day or other people. Just stop by and support and do all of the things, right? Why? Because if I'm the type of person, not just on social media, but in real life, that I do things that I want people to do for me. I do the type of things that I want people to do for me. Oh, I don't know how to get rid of that. Let's see. How do I uninvite people? I'm telling you, that's the one thing I got to learn is how to uninvite people. So anybody, if you know how you uninvite people after you invite them to co-host, let me know because I've been on different creators' rooms and I have asked that. Right now, I've got how many people I got on here? Hey, how y'all doing? I totally accidentally hit the invite button. So let me show y'all on my Caramels Quittington page. See, I have accidentally invited people. How you doing? All right. Good. Welcome in. I'm talking about digital marketing, how to make money from your phone, how to get it from, TikTok and all these different social media platforms. Where are you from, Ali? Yeah. Hello, my friend. Hello. Where are you? Hello, my friend. ¿Dónde estás? ¿Habla español? Habla español, Ali. Okay. So, and who else am I on here with? I don't know, but anyway, I'm on here. I'm on here with other people. What are you saying? English? No English? Hello? Okay, I'm just gonna accept. So I think I accepted a match, you guys. So we're gonna do a match on my Team Pay Daily. I think. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. So y'all just tap the screen, send this live out to more people. I'm actually probably gonna hop off on my Team Pay Daily because I'm not sure how I. Let's see. How do I do this? Da, 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 da. I'm not sure how I end that. So I'm gonna hop off on Team Pay Daily and then I'll hop right back on you guys. See, I invited these people. I'm telling y'all don't know how to have to know how to do this to do this. Because I accidentally invited these people. And I don't know how to get rid of them once they're invited. Like it's not I don't see where you can just easily get rid of them. So let me go back live. I'm going back live. So this is what it looks like in case all of y'all want to know. All right. So, hey, I'm back over here, Team Pay Daily. So, if you guys got kicked out, sorry about that. And we are starting over. Now, that's kind of annoying because I had like 3,000 likes already. So, up here is where you'll see the likes. If you go live, you'll see the likes up here. So, when you guys tap on the screen, when I'm telling you, or let me see, can you see? If I'm telling you or another creator tells you to tap on the screen, this is what I see on my end, right? And up here where my name is where I will see, where you see the numbers will go start to go up. So that helps push my live out to more people. So again, I would appreciate if you would do that. And I'm going to give you guys these things that I was talking about. So we're going to talk about 3 tips for the new community guidelines because I don't want anybody else getting any violations or whatever. You've got a flash goal. Okay, so I've got a flash goal. So I'm going to start my flash goal. My flash goal is 3 heart me's. So if you haven't done the heart me thing, go ahead and send that to me. It's really weird because they're like, they don't want people begging for GIFTS, right? Gifts. But they give you this thing to set these goals. It just some of this stuff just really makes no sense. Like, why are you telling me to set goals and to encourage my audience to help me reach my goals? But then when you're doing the things to reach the goals, then they tell you they don't want you to ask people to do whatever. I don't get it. So I'm not going to get into all of that. I'm going to just tell you guys these 3 things about, so here's what I got. I have 3 things about the new community guidelines, right? Then I'm going to give you guys 3 tips for when you're going live. Then I'm going to tell you the 3 things that I love the most about digital marketing. And then here I'm going to give you like a little life lesson, I like to call them, because I'm a coach. Like I said, I'm a mom of 6. If you don't know me, my name is Kara. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm a mom of 6. I'm a world traveler and a whole bunch of other fun and cool stuff. And so I just want to tell you the reason I really have decided to go live more is because with these new TikTok guidelines, they've already given me like two warning, like 2 strikes. I got a warning and then I got 2 strikes for violating community guidelines, which I didn't, and it's very annoying. So I want to make sure that y'all don't get it. So let's go. Without further ado, I'm going to start and give y'all these 3 tips that I have you for these new community guidelines. First of all, I'm gonna find the thing where you can find the community guidelines, and then I'll let y'all know where that is probably tomorrow. Okay, but anyway, so here's 3 tips. Number 1, no crying. No crying and no begging. Now, this is really kind of weird because it's like people cry, like humans cry. I had two lives that I was on, and I really just was so emotional about what I was talking about that I just started crying. And now this is crazy because I'm not much of a crier. Like, people that know me know I'm not really, a crier. I care and I'm emotional, but I'm not a person that just, like, cries and stuff like that. So that's one thing that they're saying is no more crying. So especially, I heard a guy say, so ladies, not actually, it was a woman who said, so ladies, stop crying. But here's the other thing. It's kind of hard for you not to cry if you feel emotional about something. But I have been on some creators' pages where they're just like, the tears are just flowing all the time. So I don't know if they want you to, like, if you're on live or whatever, for you to not cry. Not so much on your live, but like in your posts. Like, they don't want people crying. Also, no begging people to, like, give you the GIFTSs, which they have a thing for you to put in there to tell your followers to give you the GIFTS, right? They have them up there for a reason. It's just weird. But anyway, they don't want you begging people and asking people to give you different types of things. Like, they have on here lions, tigers, bears, unicorns, universes, roses, all kinds of different things that they give you. And you, as a creator, you're able to exchange that for money, money, skrilla, dough, cash, whatever you want to call it. They don't like you to say those certain words. They don't like you to say the M word that rhymes with honey, but we know what it is. All right, they don't like you to say that. They don't like you to say the word that rhymes with rash. Starts with a K. Y'all know what I'm saying. They don't like you to say that. They don't like you to say any of those kind of words. And they don't like you to say the SC rhymes with ham word, right? Ham. They don't like you to say that, even though there's a bunch of them out here, right? So they don't like you to say that. So number one, community guidelines. No crying and no begging. That's number one. Number two is no begging and asking for the GIFTSs. And if you don't know what I'm saying, another word could be presents, right? They don't want you begging and asking people for those on here. Okay. And then the third thing is no sensationalizing. Like, if there's something that happened, like if somebody was like, let's say for instance, somebody was like taken out of this world. Y'all know what I'm saying? They don't live on this. They don't reside on this earth anymore. Well, you know what I'm talking about. If somebody was taken out of here, they don't want people like sensationalizing on these types of tragedies and stuff like that, trying to get income or followers or whatever from that. So those are my top 3 things. I'm gonna tell y'all some more tomorrow, but those are my top 3 things for community guidelines, because you do not want to get your account banned, and they will ban you. They're cracking down on like giving people warnings and strikes. If you're doing a lot of those things, they're going to just kick you right off the platform. And so I know it used to probably be easier to get your account back. I don't know how hard it is now, because like I said, I really just got serious about this whole TikTok thing in January. So I don't know all of the details. And then when we had the ban, not a ban, what I decided, well, I'm just going to delete the app. I didn't deactivate my account. I deleted the app to free up space. So it took me like almost a month to get back on, because I don't know if y'all remember, but you couldn't put the app back on your phone in the Apple store. So that was a pain in the behind. So really, I'm going to say I kicked off things in February, and I'm on this digital marketing journey to make money online, earn an income, get to the bag. Y'all know what I'm saying? So if you're not following me, follow me. I will follow you back as long as you're not a spammer, scammer, or sugar daddy. If you have been watching me or following my journey, go ahead and click the link in my bio. It's up there somewhere over my head. You'll see my face. Click on there 2 times. It's going to open up show you my website. So I'm going to show you my website in a minute, but that's the first thing I wanted to tell you guys. So go ahead and do that. If you know you're already ready, let's go get signed up. We're not doing MLMs here. We're not doing network marketing here. We're not doing any of those things here, okay? So those are 3 community guideline tips, all right? So I'll recap one more time so y'all get it. No crying, no trying to play on people's emotions. I guess that's what the whole bottom line of that is, right? If you feel like you have to cry, you might want to just excuse yourself or walk away from the camera for like a second. If you're, not so much when you're live, but really when you're making posts. When you're live, I would just say step away from the camera or have some Kleenex if you know you're the type of person that's a big crier. So anyway, even if you're not, because I told you I cried those couple of days and I was like, oh my God, I don't even know why I'm crying. But I was like really crying. So anyway, those are the things. So no crying, no begging for gifts, asking for people to send you gifts and all that stuff. And then no trying to capitalize on tragedies and sensationalizing, bad things that have happened to people. Those are things that will get you kicked off and get your account banned. I'm telling you, this is what they're doing. Now, I'm learning as I'm going along. I'm doing learning and earning. I'm learning and I'm teaching people exactly what I'm learning. And then I'm just, getting to this bag because listen, if you're not monetizing your social media in 2025, what are you even doing? Like, turn your phone into an ATM machine, you guys. Like, right on this phone, you can make cheddar, dough, Skrilla, whatever you want to call it, on your phone. So why aren't you doing that? Why aren't you doing that? I have the way I can show you. I'm showing people. I'm teaching other people. I'm making an income from my phone. I've heard it said before, but recently one of my friends was saying, turn your phone into an ATM. Absolutely. Why not? It's only a couple of hours a day and you can split it up throughout your day however you want to do it. Like, you're not tied to your phone and all this kind of stuff, and you can do this. All right, so next thing I'm going to give you is 3 tips for going live. Live, all the way live. Forget about your troubles in your 9 to 5. All right, so 3 tips for going live. And number 1 is to welcome your guest in. So welcome, you guys. Let me slide my screen over so I can give y'all some shout outs. Hey, Jill, that nurse. Hey, Alfred. Hey, Chubba Hubbard. I like that, Chubba Hubbard. Hey, Lee Daily Pay, Harris Serafina, Alfred, Rowan. Let's see who else we got here. Shirley Beeling, Vets Say Ready. Hey, Sewing 5787. Hey, Amber. Hey, LaQuasia. Hey, Renee. Hey, BJ. Hey, Aid Wealth. Hey, Janelle. There's a lot of you on here. Thank you for stopping by. Listen, here's one thing you got to know when you go live. Now, if you're a live host or you're just starting your online journey, you want to be a content creator, whatever, and you started going live and you might be getting discouraged because you look at that number up at the top of your screen and you don't see anybody there. It's okay. One of my mentors inside of my program, Amy, she's one of our 6-figure earners inside of this program. There's 160 6-figure earners. There are 17 self-made millionaires inside of our program. And that's what I'm trying to do. Get to the bag, y'all. Let's get to the bag. So she said, here's a tip, right? And I'm just going to throw this one in. She said, instead of looking at that number where you see the people, don't look at it. Take a sticky note or something and just cover it up. Just cover it up. And you want to act like you have millions of followers, which you don't need millions of followers to make money online. You don't need any followers. Actually, what I'm doing, you need 0 followers. So, but she says just take something and cover up that number, and that way you won't see it and it won't be like, oh, there's nobody or it's crickets or whatever. Keep on tapping that screen, you guys. Send this live out to more people. Thank you. I am monetized, so I can get the things. I had a goal, so let me see. I had my goal. Let's explain your goal. I don't want to explain anything. All right. So, again, I have my goal pinned up here. you guys can help me reach my goal, that would be awesome. But if you don't, that's cool too, because I'm here to just help you guys. That's what I'm really here to do. I'm sick and tired of people being I'm just sick and tired of people struggling. I know that seemed like it came out of left field, but it really didn't, because I am so tired of seeing people struggling needlessly. Like, you don't have to struggle. You don't have to be riding a struggle bus and coming up the rough side of the mountain. Now, I'm not making any type of promises or anything like that, but I am telling you that if you do what successful people do, then you have to get the results that successful people get. Do you want to succeed? Are you tired of having more month than money? Do you want to make a difference in your life and in the lives of other people's? Because that's all it's about. This is simple. This is not rocket science. It's not brain surgery. Again, if you're not following me, follow me. I will follow you back. As long as you're not a spammer, scammer, sugar daddy. Tap on the screen. Help send this live out to more people. Down at the bottom of your screen, there's a share button. You can go ahead and share this live out to more people. That will help me. And guess what? When you help me, you're helping you, right? So I appreciate every single person that comes on to my live. I appreciate, there's my timer. Let me get back. So I appreciate every single person that comes on my lives. I appreciate the people that send me the gifts. I appreciate the people that do all of the things. And why? So that's because that's just who I am. That's just who I am. I appreciate people. I appreciate the little things, I appreciate the big things. So a little bit more about me. My name is Kara. I'm a mama 6. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I'm a world traveler. But so my journey into this digital marketing space I started like years ago. I was trying to figure out some things, and I was doing a little bit of social media. But then I got away from it. So, fast forward like 5 years after post-pandemic, every single thing has changed. Like, this whole online space is different. And so I wish I had known about this program. I'm doing Legacy Builders, by the way. If you're doing a Legacy Builders program, shout out to my DGC community. Hey, y'all, hi. Thanks for joining me. And if you're not, you can start. So guess what? It's not too late. And if you're 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, we got people in this program from 18 to 85. I'm telling you. This is real. This is a real thing. This is not a SCAM. People are making real ducats up in here, right? And they're making a lot of it. I just told y'all earlier, my mentor was able to make $1 million in 17 months just using TikTok. So I'm like, if she can do it, I can do it, right? She's a sweet person. Love her to death. Appreciate all that she pours into our community. But it's not like this is brain surgery or rocket science. She's not a rocket scientist. She's just a regular, schmegular girl. She's a mama 6. I'm a mama 6. She's got 5 grandkids. I don't have any grands yet, but I'm going to have my first grandbaby. My daughter is having my first grandbaby, my daughter and my son-in-law. So that's exciting. And she's over in Puerto Rico in law school. She just finished her 2nd year of law school yesterday. So shout out to my sugar girl, Katie. Let me go. Let me do this enhance. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to do these sound effects. And we're going to send a shout out to Katie. So yeah, I'm just, I'm having a good life. I'm an empty nester, so my kids are grown-ups. And, they still need their mama. And I want to do more things with them. So my goal was to have more time, more money, more freedom to spend with my kids. I also had a product that I was trying to market. And what happened is we hired this guy. He was a nice guy, but he was just a little in over his head. And so the things he was supposed to do, he didn't quite do. So, yeah, we got our money back. And I was like, you know what? I bet you I can figure out how to do this. So I found this one program. I knew the person. I actually saw the Legacy Builders and this other program at the same time. And so I knew both of the people that were doing the programs. And I decided to go with the other program first because I thought it was something different than what it was. And so I get into it and I'm like doing all this stuff, but that program I had to like build funnels and website and all this other stuff, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, this is a lot. I'm in this thing 2 weeks before I get to what the secret sauce. Can I tell you that that thing was like another 5,000 after I had already paid 500? I was like, oh no, I'm not doing that. So I got a little discouraged for a little while. So maybe like a week, I was really like, oh my gosh, Lord, what is going on? I know there's got to be something else out there that's simple that I can do. Then I saw the ad again from my friend Tracy. She was doing Legacy Builder. And here's what she said. It was on Facebook, and she had a post, and it said that she was making $600 a day from her phone. No MLM, no network marketing, no cold calling people, no uplines, no downlines, 100% profit. And she was only working 2 hours a day from her cell phone. And you get that Skrilla, cheddar, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do every single day. So this is great, like for people that are like doing like gig workers and stuff like that. Like if you're doing Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, any of that kind of stuff, Instacart. This is awesome for you. This is awesome for you because this is only 2 hours a day, and you can get started for like $25. I kid you not. So go up there, hit the link in my bio, put your information in. I'm going to run y'all through how that works in a second. But then, so let me tell you, those were my, where am I? I got ahead of myself. All right, so I'm on my 3 tips for going live. Number 1, welcome people in. Welcome. Hey, y'all, hey. Address people by name, like I gave y'all some shout outs earlier, right? I got to put my glasses back on to see everybody, but call people's names out. People like that. People like to be recognized, right? So say hi to people. I'm tapping on the thing and saying hi. Y'all tap on the screen, help send this live out. Tell people what to do. This is called a CTA, call to action. That's just telling people what to do. Why? Because people don't know, especially if you're new to TikTok or if you're a new content creator. What I really do is I just watch some of these bigger live hosts, the ones that teach you how to do TikTok, and I just learn what they teach me, and then that's all I'm doing. They teach you how to go live, so that's all I'm doing. Okay, so welcome people in. Tell them what to do. Tell them to tap on the screen. Go up there where you see the heart by my name. I don't know if this whichever way the screen is. You're going to see Kara Ravel Scrittenton on my one page, and you'll see an orange heart. And then on my Team Pay Daily, up here somewhere, you're going to see an orange heart. That's a daily heart me. When you send me that heart, what happens is TikTok works on a point system. So you get more points for sending me that daily heart me, okay? Also, I monetize. So up here, you'll see like a rose or something else. Let me see. This says... I need my glasses. This says set up a new goal. All right, so I just set a new goal. And my new goal, so I'm doing it over here just so y'all can see. I'm setting my goal, and I want to get 5 roses. So I'm going to just add 5. Put 5. That's it. Oh, not 53, 5. I see it. Okay. So I'm going to confirm it. Just confirm. And now I'm going to pin it. Well, it says 1. Anyway, whatever. I'm just letting y'all know that. So now show me to have a goal. So you're not going to be able to see that on my Team Pay Daily, but I'll show y'all that another time. Okay, so welcome people in. Tell them what to do. Tell them to hit the link in your bio. Follow you. Tell them all the things that you want them to do. Like, I want you guys to follow me, and I will follow you back, as long as you're not a spammer, scammer, or sugar daddy. You can look at my page, and you can see that I follow people back, right? You also go to the link in my bio, right? Now, they don't like you to say LINK. So, up there where my name is, you're going to tap on that screen 2 times. It's going to take you to my bio, and you're going to get the information. So, I'm going to show you how to do it right here. Right where my name is, you will tap on that twice, and that brings up my bio. When you click into this, it's going to take you to where the link is for my website, okay? All right, so now if that's too many steps, just go straight to my website. I'm about to put that on here. By the way, they don't like you to say that either. My SITE. Go there, and it is www.teampaydaily.com. Here's my site, okay? Y'all should be able to see this, I think. www.teampaydaily.com, okay? So go there, put in your information, and that's how we're going to be connected. I am no longer really responding to DMs unless you're already following me. You know why? Because of spammer, scammer, sugar daddies. Honestly, you guys, I have like 300, probably more than that now. Just fake accounts or people that don't know how to do the marketing correctly. So they're kind of in your DMs like, hey girl, hey messages and stuff like that. Or how long have you been into digital marketing? Oh, or I see you're interested in master resale rights, right? And I'm not saying that that might not be effective for some people. What I'm saying is, one, it's annoying, and two, because there's so many scammers that use those same kind of phrases, you don't know who's real and who's not real. So if you go to the link in my bio and put in your information, then you're going to know for sure that you're connected to me, and I'm going to know for sure that you're a real person and not somebody that I got to sit here trying to weed out and block people and all this kind of nonsense. Hey, Striker, thank you. Hey, Kelly Sharp. Hey, Raisin Magic. Hey, Riley Digital. Hey, Renee M. Welcome in, everyone. Take your finger, y'all. Tap on the screen. Help send this live out to more people. I really appreciate you. We got the popular live going on here on my Team Pay Daily, so that is awesome. So anyway, okay, so let me get back to my points about you going live. So welcome people in. Tell them what you want them to do, right? That gives them this call to action. Tell them what to do. Tap on the screen. That'll send the hearts out, and that'll send this live out to more people. Share my live. Hey, Amber, welcome in. That will send this live out to more people. Now, here's the thing. If you don't want to share it to people, you don't have to. All you're going to do is hit that arrow. And when you hit the arrow, it's going to say copy link. You're just going to copy the link. That will also trigger TikTok that you sent this link out. So that's fine. You can do that as well, right? I don't mind. And then the other thing is to warn people about these scammers and stuff. So I'm going to tell y'all right now. So you've got a flash goal. Okay, I got another flash goal. All right, so we're going to go back to the goal. And the goal is 5 roses. All right, so we're going to do 5 roses over here on my Caravels Crittenton. Okay, so let me give y'all some pointers about when you follow people. Now, this is not a GROW room, but I don't care if y'all grab besties and scoop people up and all that kind of stuff, because I do it all the time. Some of you are probably here because I followed you first. I don't have a problem with that. So here's some tips for you when you are connecting with people, right? Let's just say it like that. If this is you, I'm going to tell you, if your account looks like this, you're going to want to fix it. And because you look like one of these spammers, scammers, or sugar daddy if your account's not set up properly. So here's the number one thing. If you see somebody and their page has no picture, 9 times out of 10, that person is not a legit person, okay? Now, there's a lot of bots on here, and there's a lot of people out here just trying to fake the funk and steal people's stuff and all that type of stuff. So that is bot-like behavior. And I'm not saying that you are a spammer, scammer, or sugar daddy. I'm just saying you look like that from the outside because we don't know you. So if you don't have a picture, I don't care if you get a picture of a dog or a cat or whatever you like. It could be, just try to make it, put your own picture if you can, but put a picture there so that don't steal people's, don't be making stuff like stealing people's accounts. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the legit people who don't have their page set up. So if you're wondering, if you're trying to get a lot of followers and people are not following you, this is probably one of the reasons. Because I see some people on here right now that have their name, but then they don't have a photo. So that's like a red flag, and that's going to keep people from following you. If you just have like an initial and no picture. In other words, put a freaking picture in your profile so that people know you're a real person. All right. So that's tip number one if you want people to follow you. So when you guys follow other people, pay attention to these things. All right. If they just have user, there's no picture. It says user, whole bunch of numbers, and there's no picture. I'm actually going to show y'all one right now. See right here? Now, I'm not saying this person is not legit. I'm saying when you see this, who is going to follow them? Not me. I'm not going to follow them. Why? Because I don't know if they're legit. And there's too many fake accounts out here, right? So let me show y'all on this phone. Right here where you see it says, it says user, and it's just got a bunch of numbers. No picture, no nothing. Now, for all I know, that person could be a totally legit person, but how would I know that? So, you don't want to have bot-like behavior, okay? So, put your picture in your bio. That's number one. Number two, your bio shouldn't just be empty. It shouldn't just be your picture and nothing else. Because, again, people don't know that you're for real if all they see is a picture and no information. Like, even if you just put like a couple of sentences, go to ChatGPT and put in what you are. Like, maybe you're a homeschooling mom, or maybe you're a stay-at-home dad, or maybe you're a brand new digital marketer, or maybe whatever it is, put something in there so people get the sense that you're a real person. So I'm trying to give y'all some tips here, giving y'all little gems. Write this stuff down. Matter of fact, I might start holding class and have class and just have y'all bring your notepads and your pencils or your tablets or whatever. Let me get a sip of water. Because I really do want to help people. I'm trying to grow as a creator and also, grow in my business, but I also want to help people. Okay. So those were I actually gave y'all 4 tips for when you go live. Let me give you one more tip for you guys if you're trying to get followers. Go to the creators that have GROW rooms. Now, some people are cool with this. Some it's controversial for some people, and it's not controversial for some other people. So if you want to go live, you have to have 1,000 people. That's the guideline. Now, I was able to go live when I had like 500 or something. But it's because I would go in creators' rooms. I would leave comments. Like, leave comments, you guys. When you're going in these creators' rooms, leave comments. Like, I asked you guys, where are you from? Put in the comment. I'm from, Mars or Jupiter or Philly or Virginia or whatever. Like, I'm here. I'm in Philly now. I'm in Virginia. I'm kind of from Philly. But, put that in the comments, or if whatever they ask you to do, just do it, and that will help you. Okay, so those are your tips for that. Okay, now let me get into what I love about my social media, my digital marketing program that I'm part of, Legacy Builders. Again, guess what? You don't have to be perfect to do this, because if I had to be perfect to do it, I wouldn't be doing it. Because I'm not perfect. I'm just a regular person just trying to, do things like other people. I'm trying to get this income online. I know that. So let me give you my story one more time. If you don't know me, my name is Kara. Take care of yourself. I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm a mom of 6. I'm a world traveler, and I am a digital marketer, and I am teaching people how to get to this bag. My personal goal is to make 6 figures from my phone this year, and I know that I can do it. And I want to help 100 other people, families, do the same thing, right? I want to help 100 people get to 6 figures from their phone this year. And I believe I can do it. I believe I have confidence that y'all can do this. Okay, but you've got to get out of your own way. And sometimes we got a little bit of stinking thinking, and it's like, oh, that must be nice, and well, they can do it, but I can't because they're no, 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 no. Let all of that go, and just imagine what if you could do it. What if you could walk away from that job that you maybe hate, maybe a boss that you don't care for, or maybe you like your job. I've had jobs that I've loved. I had jobs, one particular job at the post office that I hated that job. And, but all that time I've been an entrepreneur doing some kind of business because I've been an entrepreneur since I was 5 years old. And so that's a true story. I told the story last night of how I became an entrepreneur at 5 years old. So anyway, but I know this can be done. So my ex and I created a company offline. We turned that started in the bedroom, turned it into a multi-million-dollar corporation. And you can Google this. You can Google me, Carol Reveles Crittenton. The name of the company is 6K Systems. But you can Google it and find it. It's all out there because we did federal contracts. So it's all part of the Freedom of Information Act. So you can Google it and find out all this information, right? And so I went through this crazy eye-opening divorce. And I walked away from that situation with my mama, my sanity, and my 6 kids, and I do not regret it. I say this all the time because it's true. I never shed one tear over that person, over the ex, not one. Because I knew that person wasn't my person. I knew that wasn't the right person for me, right? Because we were not... I have certain ideas about what it means to be married, and they had a different idea. And so, my idea we weren't right for each other. I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay. It was a very toxic situation for me. And so I walked away, and it was one of the hardest things I ever had to do because I had my kids and we had a business and it was a lot at stake. I had what people would call a dream life. That's the people on the outside looking in. They would look and say, well, you've got a dream life. You get to do this and you go here. Can I tell you there's nothing. Now, his mom actually told me this. She said, there's nothing more important than your self-esteem. And she was right. And there's nothing more important to me than my peace of mind. So it wasn't like I just was like, I'm out of here, bye. No, it was a hard decision to come to. And then when I left, a lot of things that were supposed to be done on my behalf weren't done, and it was just a whole bunch of nonsense. So I walked away from that situation, and I had to start over, right? I had to figure everything out. I went from the palace, you could say, to the pit, but I never lost hope. I never was so down that I couldn't see my way up, right? So that's a lesson for somebody. Hopefully that's a helpful word for somebody, because maybe for you, it wasn't a divorce. Maybe it was a job or a loss, maybe something happened with a family member or a business or whatever. The point is, we all go through things. All of us have something that has impacted us in a deep way, right? And so that's what it was for me. So I walked away from that situation. I started over, and I was doing some things in the music industry. So some of you may know me from the music industry, especially if you're on my Carol Reveles Crittenton page, because that was my old page. But when we start this digital marketing journey, our mentor, Michelle, encourages us to start a brand new TikTok account with 0 followers. So I started with 0. She started with 0. She was able to make $1 million in 17 months, primarily using TikTok. I don't care if TikTok's changed. I don't care if the algorithms change. All I know is if you're not making income from your phone, you are really missing the boat, my friends. I'm not joking. You really are. And so that's what led me. Part of that is what led me on this journey. So I was doing this other product that I had. It's actually, can't say, it rhymes with 8 costs. But actually, it's for people to shed inches. Can we say it like that? Okay, because they don't like you to talk about pounds. All right, so y'all know what I'm talking about. So I was doing this program, and I was selling that product, which is a wonderful product, wonderful company, but it was like an MLM, and I'm like, I don't want to call people. I don't want to go chasing down friends and family. I don't want to have to do all of this stuff. I know for a fact that this can be marketed online. I just didn't know how to do it. So that's when we found this program. And I was like, this is the thing. And like I said, when I found out that I could start, like, when I first started, I did the $100 program because I wasn't ever skeptical about whether or not people could make money online. I already knew that was a thing because Amazon exists and all these other things, TikTok Shop, all this other stuff where people are making a gazillion boatload of buckaroos exists. So I knew that was a thing, right? So I wasn't worried about that. My thing was, would I have time for it? Would I have enough time to do it? And so when I started, it was no MLM, no cold calling people, no DMing people, no uplines, no downlines. 100% profit, 2 hours a day that I could do it from my cell phone, from anywhere in the world. Guys, I was in Puerto Rico for 3 months with my daughter who's in law school. And I was able to learn and earn while I was in Puerto Rico from my phone. So again, if you're not following me, please follow me. I will follow you back as long as you're not a spammer, scammer, or sugar daddy. I'll support your lives when you go live. Let me know. I'll try to definitely hop on and I will engage. I'll leave comments. I'll tell you where I'm coming in from. So when you're coming in, let me know where you're coming in from. Okay? Let me know where you are. I'm up here in the mountains of Virginia. So I'm just trying to tell you guys really that this is simple. Now, simple does not necessarily mean easy. It's simple to ride a bike when you know how to ride a bike. It's simple to drive a car when you know how to drive a car. It's simple for me to take this pen and paper and write my site on here, www.teampaydaily. Hopefully y'all are seeing that the right way. I might need to change my screen. Hold on, let me see. Let me turn off the mirror. I'm not sure. Let me go on this other one. I'm going to turn off the mirror and I'm going to show it to you. And then maybe somebody can let me know if it is showing you guys the words the right way or not. This is the site, www.teampaydaily.com. Okay, and when you put your information in there, you're going to watch this super duper short video from my mentor, Michelle. I think it's like 5 minutes. She's going to do all the telling and explaining for you. Yay! So anyway, when I found out about this program, I don't know if it went the right way now or not. But anyway, I'm about to flip my screen back around because when I turn off the mirror feature, then I'm looking at myself the opposite way. It's almost like when you're looking in a mirror, you know how you got like a piece of hair sticking up on the side and you're looking in the mirror and you're like, well, wait a minute. And then you realize it's on the other side. It's that. Okay. All right. Anyway. So, yeah, I'm trying to tell you, this is very, very simple. Like I said, it's just like when you know how to drive a car, but before you know how to drive a car, it's hard. You don't know all the things, and you're thinking about every single move that you need to make. You need to look in the mirrors and do the gear shift and put it in park or reverse or drive or whatever. And there's a lot of things. Put on the brake, especially oh my God, when I first was learning how to drive, I was learning on a stick. Foot on the clutch and on the pedal and the whatever, the brake, and it was terrible. I was so bad driving that I'm about to date myself, y'all. My dad was like, I'm not teaching you how to drive. He sent me to Sears Driving School. If you remember Sears Driving School, you're probably up there. You got to be at least 40 something, late 40s if you remember Sears Driving School. Well, it might have been around. But anyway, I just know that there was a thing. All right, so hit the link in my bio, get the information. I'm going to walk y'all through how this works in 1 second. And you can start now. So like I said, when I saw that I could start making moolah like as soon as I got my system set up. And here this beautiful thing is this is a 98% done for you system. You have to do about 2%. And that 2% is basically setting up your account so you can get your ducat, skrilla, moolah, paper. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They don't like y'all to say the word that rhymes with honey. Y'all know what I'm talking about, though. All right. So it starts with an M, rhymes with honey. So don't like you talk about that. But literally, people have their system set up in like a couple of hours to like a couple of days. So in 2 days, you can be in profit mode because why? You're going to resell this program for 100% profit. Now I'm going to tell you the 3 types of people that I have that purchase this program. Number 1, I have business owners. They already have an existing business product or service, and they're just looking for a way to market it. That's what I was. I already had the product. I just needed a way to market it. Then the second type of customer that I have is they want to make their own digital product. Now, digital product is just like an ebook, a course. Like if you've ever taken a class online, whether it's at college or school or whatever. I know a lot of people during the pandemic, they were having school online, but also when I was going to college, I was taking a bunch of classes online, right? You don't need a degree for this. This program is literally written on a 3rd grade level. So that anybody can do this. We have somebody who, I believe he dropped out of school in like middle school or something like that. So as long as you can read, if you can watch this TikTok and read these captions, you can do this. I'm telling you, you can do this. This is not hard. Okay. So then that's the second person. That person wants to create their own product or service. Maybe they want to create mugs or t-shirts or whatever. We teach you inside of the program. There's how you can do all of that stuff, right? There's 200 different ideas of stuff you can do, and it's narrowed down. It's like stuff for teachers, and it's just a whole lot that goes on inside of this program. And then the other thing is the third type of customer I have is the person who says, Kara, I don't want to do none of that. Let me move my puzzle piece over. I hate this phone. Wait a second. Because I cracked my screen, so it's hard to... it's going to give me one more chance to get it right. Okay, got it. Yay. So after an hour on here, they have a puzzle, and you've got to slide the puzzle piece over so they can know that you're a real person and not a bot. Hold on, let me get some water. So that means we've been on here for an hour already. Wow, that's cool. So anyway, the third person is the person who's like, Kara, I don't want to do any of that. I don't have a business. I don't have an existing product or service. I'm not trying to make anything. Maybe one day, but not today. I just want to get to the bag. I need some cheese, cheddar, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do in my pockets. Yes, you can just resell this program for 100% profit. And we have 4 done-for-you programs, $100, $300, $600, $900 program, right? So you get in where you fit in. Now, here's what I do. I'm going to encourage you to get in with the 300 bundle. The 300 bundle, but you're not going to do 300 today. Yes, you're not. You're going to go in there and you're going to scroll down. I'll show you in a second. And you're going to you're going to go to the installments and you're going to pay, I think it's $75. Is that right? Yeah, you're going to do $75 and you do 4 payments of $75. Then there's a one-time like $29 or $39 website fee, depending on which program you get, right? You're going to do that. You're going to pay that. So you're going to do the $75, and then you're going to do the $29 website fee. Now, when you're done, you're going to come and you're going to let me know. So when you go hit that link in my bio, you're going to have my email. That's how we're going to be connected. And when you're working with me, because we don't have teams here, it's not like network marketing or anything like that. This is something I'm doing. You do not have to do that if you don't want to. You don't even have to go live if you don't want to. You can do what's called faceless marketing. And faceless marketing is just where you'll see like, you may see somebody pouring, like I'll demonstrate. Hang on, let me grab this cup. All right. So you might see a cup. This is a cup that says Pepsi, so I don't want to. And you might just see them pouring water into a cup. Like you wouldn't see the person, you'll just see that. Okay, so I gotta get that off of here because I just realized I'm actually pouring a drink in here, and they might look at it like, "What are you doing? You trying to turn up?" I'm sitting on the kitchen stool, you guys, and I am vertically challenged. I'm 5'5", well, I'm 5'4.5", but I'm taking a 1/2 inch. So anyway, yeah, so then that's the third customer. They just want to get to the bag and they want to get the master resale rights. So what's a master resale right? How does that work? Let's say you see this iPhone right here, right? Both of y'all can see, right? So here's both of y'all can see, right? So here's oh, this phone that I have, I got it. It came from, I don't know, Verizon or something. I don't know. My guy got it for me. So that phone came from somewhere, one of these people that sells phones, right? But Verizon didn't make that phone. Apple makes iPhones. So Apple gives Verizon the right to resell that phone. So they can resell as many iPhones as they want. If they get whatever amount of money they get. So when you resell this same program, you get 100% profit. Now I gotta run and grab my charger because my one phone is about to die. Alright. So I got my charger. Let me plug this thing in. I really was trying to be on here for half an hour, but if you were here earlier and you're still with me, thank you. If you weren't here earlier, that's fine. But I was talking about the reason that I'm doing more lives now is because these new TikTok community guidelines, they are really penalizing people for a lot of things that are being posted, a lot of your content that's being posted, right? So they gave me 2 strikes for nothing. One, I was putting on a lip gloss and they said I had substances. The other one, I had on this red dress and I don't know why. They said it was like nudity. This was a long dress with long sleeves. It's up to here, had a little cleavage. And it used to be very simple to just appeal and just say like, wait a minute, that's not, I'm not doing that. And they would actually, whoever, I don't know, the bots, whatever, some kind of way they would look at it and come back and say, oh, you're right and your appeal is approved, and they'd restore it. But now, since this new changes, they're not even doing that. I've tried to appeal something and they had the screen grayed out, so you couldn't even push the button to appeal it. So I don't know. There's different schools of thought of why they're doing it. Here's my personal. I'm not much of a conspiracy theorist, but I will say that once, if you're in the U.S., our new administration came in. I don't know what happened to the guy that was behind running TikTok, but I'm just saying, I think somebody else starts with an X. I think that person or the Zuck or somebody like that is really doing a lot of stuff that we don't know about, and because a lot of the changes just don't make any sense from the way TikTok's format was. So it's a whole new thing. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about conspiracy theories. I'm just here to tell y'all what's going on out here in these TikTok social media streets and help you get to the bag. Okay, so let me show you guys real quick. Let me see. We got 3 new messages. Why you yapping? Hey, WDBJ87. I don't know, because that's what I'm doing, sweetie. I'm over here making money on this app. What are you doing? I guess that's why I'm yapping. Let me tell y'all something else. I had this guy the other night, right? And he said, I love when people are saying stuff like that. Now, I don't know this guy, whatever his name, W, whatever, and a bunch of numbers. I don't know him. So he could just be being funny, like, what you yapping about? Or he could be like, why are you yapping? Okay, either way, you're on my live, sweetie. And so, there's 5 million people on TikTok. So there's a lot of different people that are having lives going on right now. So if you don't like me yapping, you could just get off and go to their live or whatever. Or maybe have your own live and then you can yap or not yap. It's up to you. So anyway, I like to use those things for teachable moments. I don't know if he's joking or not, but if you're joking, then yeah. And the whole thing, like I'm saying, I'm yapping because I'm on here making money. That's why I'm yapping. That's what I'm doing. I'm monetized on this app and I'm making money out here in these social media streets. And I am helping other people that want to do it, that want the information. I'm helping them do the same thing. And I'm not ashamed of it. I'm proud of doing it. I'm proud of helping people make a difference in their lives, especially people who maybe thought they never would. Hey, QLKN, let me get some shout outs. Hey, Paul. Hey, HK. Hey, Eric, Timothy, Louisa, Denise, Michael, Kiwi, Jacqueline, Bonnie, Mary, Lynn, Hollis, Moses. Welcome, welcome, welcome in, you guys. Let me see if I'm trying to just scroll through and see if I see any more comments. Let's see. Let's see any comments. So yeah, so like I was saying, you guys, I like to think the best of people, so I'm just gonna say that he was just joking around, but there are people that say, hey Farm Girl, hey Fola, hey YK Who, hey Lake Living, hey Gregory, thanks for hopping on, my friend. Beautiful Queen, hello, hello, hello. Hey German Amos, hey Johnny, Claude, Michelle, Famia, Janelle. Welcome, 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 you guys. So, like I was saying, you don't know these people. You do not know these people. And it doesn't matter. Okay? It doesn't matter what negative people have to say or whatever. So I've been like that my whole life where I really pretty much don't care what people think or say. I know that's a big thing for people. And I'm not going to say that I never have cared what anybody had to say ever, because that's not true. So that's not true. But what I am saying is I don't put a whole lot of energy into that. So this guy the other night, right, I guess he thought he was being funny because I was saying, I don't know why my screen is like turned around and I don't know what's going on and I can't fix it. And he's like, oh, so you don't even, he's like, you don't even know what you do, or you don't even know how to go live. And I was like, right, I don't know how to go live. That's why I'm practicing, so I can learn, so I can get better at it, because I actually like doing this. So I guess he thought he was trying to discourage me or something like that. But no, it just became a teachable moment to tell people, like, who cares what these people think? You don't know these people. And that type of person is not the person that I would want to work with me anyway, right? Hey, Earn Daily with Juju. How are you? How are you? Janet, Greg, thanks for hopping on, everybody. So, anywho, I am going to show you guys my screen, and I'm going to show y'all how you get started doing this digital marketing. Okay. All right. So, let me show you right here. I'm going to turn my laptop around. So, I don't have a touchscreen laptop. I need to get that. That's on my wish list. Let me move this other phone down. I had to charge it so you can see the screen. Okay. Now I'm doing this from my phone, my laptop, but you would be doing it from your phone more than likely. So you're going to see, this will probably be in the middle of your phone, my face. You're going to go here, and what you're going to do is you're going to see the link in my bio. Let me see if I can make this bigger. Okay. And see, I'm live. This is another thing that scammers haven't figured out yet, is how to go live. So when you see somebody's profile and this ring is lit up, that means that they're live. I'm telling you, I'm just learning and I'm teaching. I'm learning, doing, teaching. That's all I'm doing. All right, so you're going to go here and you're going to click right where it says Team Pay Daily. So right here is my link. You're going to click on that, and then it's going to take you off. Right before it does that, TikTok is going to give you this scary message that says it's opening in an external link. That's what you're supposed to do, because it's going to my website. And you're going to click Open Anyway, right? And then you're going to see this nice little family. Now I'm getting ready to upgrade my program, so I'm going to have a different website soon, but I have this now, and you see this nice little family right here? I don't know these people, but they look like they're a nice family. All right, so now I got to make the screen a little small. All right, so it says discover how to start an online business with a proven blueprint. And then you're going to scroll down a little bit. You're probably going to be doing this on your phone, right? And then you're going to, right here it says, yes, get my blueprint. So hopefully y'all can see that. You're going to put in your email. It's going to say, so I'm going to just stick an email in here. Hold on, let me turn my screen this way, grab an email. Then you'll click on yes, get my blueprint. It's going to take you to this page. It says thanks. Now, when you get to this thank you page, it's going to tell you that you're going to get an email in 5 minutes. Don't wait for the email. Don't wait for the email. Do not wait for the email. You're going to get an email from me, but don't wait. Okay? And my Carol Ravel Scritton, my website is www.teampaydaily.com. www.teampaydaily.com. All right, so you're going to scroll down a little bit. Sorry, y'all. And you're going to see my mentor, Michelle. And Michelle is going to be doing all the selling and telling. So let's turn up the volume over here. Anyway.
More like in the legacy builder mode. And you're
okay,
like, man, I want to take advantage of what's
going
on in digital marketing.
My computer's doing some weird stuff. All right, let me close that. Get back here. All right, so
marketing, and please show me how to make $900 a day, which is over $328,000 a year.
So let me redo this right quick. Okay. So here she is.
Congratulations for looking at the Legacy Builder program. I'm so excited you're here, and I can promise you after this video, you're gonna have a clear understanding of exactly what can happen to you being inside of our digital growth community and following the Legacy Builder program. So you might be listening to me right now going, man, Michelle, I just want to make some extra cash. I want to kind of get some pressure off, or maybe you want some of that fun money. Or maybe you're listening to me going, man, I really want to get out of debt, start saving some money. I would love to learn how to make $300 a day, which is $109,000 a year. Or maybe you're listening to me going, I want to go.
All right, so see, that's Michelle, and this is what you're going to see when you go on my website. When you click the link in my bio, it'll take you to my website. Then you're going to scroll down a little bit under the video. Again, don't wait for the email. Do not wait for the email. All right, can I say that again? You're going to put right here, yes, I'm ready to start to have a successful online business, and you're going to click that. And then it's going to take you right here to the blueprint. It says, don't wait. I'm trying to get myself positioned because I have two phones and I'm trying to get the laptop so y'all can see the screen. Anyway, right here is my blueprint. You're going to scroll down a little bit and it's going to say, join this exclusive community, make 100% daily profit. You're going to click on there. Yes, get access to the blueprint exclusive community. Make 100% daily profit. You're going to click on there. Yes, get access to the blueprint. Hopefully you can see that. You're going to click on that button that says yes, get access. Then it's going to take you to the payment screen, okay? Now, you're going to scroll down a little bit. This is going to be on your phone, so of course it's going to look different on your phone, y'all. So you're going to put in your information. You know how to fill out a form. We've all filled out forms before. Then it's going to tell you to make the payment. It's going to say select your payment method right here, right? So you're going to scroll down a little bit under that because I told you you're not going to do 300 today for this bundle. You're going to do 75. So it says click here to pay now. If you want to pay the whole thing in full, that's awesome. Go ahead and do that. If you want to do payments, then you're going to go here and see right here, there's different payment options. So you'll be able to do different payment options, okay? All right, and then the only other thing after you do that, you have so after you make your payment, you're going to see a one-time website fee. Now, I'm going to pay that for the first 4 people that get started. Okay? I'm going to pay that. So when you do those things, like I said, first thing you're going to do is click on the link in my bio, Team Pay Daily. It's going to say you're going to an external link. You're going to click on Open Anyway. And it's going to take you to my website where you'll put in your email, and that's how we'll be connected. Yay! All right. So this is, like I said, it's not hard. It's easy. I'm going to be doing more. Sometimes I don't feel like going live. But let me tell y'all something about if you're on the fence about going live, right? So some people want to join and some people don't want to join. And that's fine. Some people are still on the fence. Like, drop a 1 in the comments, maybe, if you're still on the fence about whether or not you want to do, maybe you want to do this internet marketing. Maybe you've seen people doing it, talking about making $900 a day, working 2 hours a day from their phone. And you're like, that sounds cool, but I don't really believe it. So like I said, for me, I was never skeptical about whether or not people can make income online because I know all these things that exist out here, like Amazon and TikTok Shop and all these other programs. So I knew people were doing it. I just didn't know if I would have the time to do it. All right, so then 2 hours a day, I got time. And you don't have to do it all at once. You can fit it in the nooks and crannies of your day. Let's see, who is this? Lake Living, hey, thank you for joining. Hey, Segura Tybo. Hey, Brian Hutchinson. Welcome in. So, maybe you're on the fence or you're like, it sounds interesting. Then go ahead and start with the $100 program. We have something for everybody here. Honestly, there's people in here, like I said, from 18 to 85 is our oldest person. And every one of us has one thing in common. Because everybody has different stories, everybody has different journeys, but here's the one thing that all of us have in common that are inside of this program, and that is that we all said yes. Hey, Money Making Nana, welcome. Thank you for sharing, thank you for liking, I appreciate you. So we all said yes to this business because there's over 52,000 people inside of our community, right? The only way you get to be in our exclusive community is by putting your information in the link in my bio. So get up there, put your information in. Let's get connected. I already told y'all, as long as you're not a spammer, scammer, or sugar daddy, follow me and I will follow you back. Not a problem. Also, if you are just like sick and tired of being sick and tired, you want off the dang struggle bus. You're like, oh my God, Kara, I'm tired of having more month than money. Don't y'all want it to be the other way around? Wouldn't it be nice to have more money than month? I'm telling you, when I walked away from my whole life, like I told y'all, it was like some people would call a dream life. But I knew what was happening behind the scenes, and it wasn't good for me. It wasn't healthy for me. I walked away from everything with my mom and my sanity and my 6 kids. And I don't regret it, but I did have to start over. And it was hard. And there was a lot of nights that I went to sleep without eating because after the kids ate, there was nothing left for me to eat. And they like, Mom, you're not going to eat? And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm not hungry. I was starving like Marvin, but I'm like feeding off of the fact that my kids can eat. And so I understand all of those times. Sometimes life is just hard. And I don't like to do hard stuff. So that's why I like this program. And shout out to all of my fellow digital marketers and affiliate marketers. And shout out to all my legacy DCG community folks. I love y'all. Thank you. This program is so amazing because there's so much support. There's so much appreciation. And, it's just awesome. It's really awesome. So, like I said, y'all hit the link in my bio. Get this information. I have a free 10K in 30 days guide for you. So when you go in there and you put in, yes, I want the blueprint, because that's what the blueprint is. It's the guide to how you can get 10K in 30 days. Now, big obvious income disclosure. I am not saying that everybody's going to make 10K in 30 days because you know what? I don't know you. I don't know your work ethic. I don't know if you're going to plug in and do all of the stuff you need to do. And guess what? Even if you do, sometimes you just may not hit the mark, just like everything else in life, right? But here's what I know for sure. If you do what successful people do, if I do what successful people do, then we have got to get the results that successful people do. Like I said, I like to leave y'all with something. I gave you guys a whole bunch of tips today. We talked about the new community guidelines, 3 tips about that. No crying, no begging for gifts, no making, doing sensationalized stories, trying to profit off of different tragedies and things like that. Again, I think that, like I said, I believe the people in this new current U.S. administration and whoever's now behind TikTok have something to do with that, because I think a lot of people don't like the changes. I'm not here to argue with you. Love them, hate them, it doesn't matter. Here's what's happening, though. There's a lot of things happening in this country, in the U.S., that are affecting the entire world, and everybody's not happy, right? Some people love it. Some people don't. It's okay. Either way, we don't control these apps. They're going to do whatever they're going to do, right? They're going to be one way today and one way tomorrow. And guess what? We don't have to worry about it, right? So let's give a big old cheers for that. Worry about what these people decide to do today or tomorrow or the next day, or today there's one way and tomorrow it's another way and the next day it's going to be something different and all this other stuff. We don't have to worry about that. You know why? Because we don't own these daggone apps. They are not owned by us. Last time I checked, my name was not Zuckerberg. And so I appreciate people making money. I appreciate people building something from scratch with their own ideas or whatever, or other people's ideas, or however they came up with these social media platforms. I love it because I'm able to monetize on it. Do I love all of the things about it? Of course not. Who loves everything about anything? Most people don't. But I'm giving you these guidelines. I gave you these tips. No crying, no begging for gifts, no trying to sensationalize stuff. I gave you 3 tips for going live. Welcome your guests in when they come in. Hey, where are you from? How are you? Shout out their names when you can, right? My mom does that. Your mom does what? Hold on, let me see. My mom does that. Who said that? Chase E. Hey, Chase E. What does your mom do, sweetie? So anyway, we don't control these apps. We don't control them. All these social media platforms could go away today or tomorrow. That's why I encourage you to connect with me through email, right? The only thing that we know for sure has been, hey, Coach, thank you for stopping by. And again, y'all can send me the little hearts and the stars and the daily heart me's and the roses and all that good stuff. I appreciate you. You don't have to do that. It's okay. But no begging for gifts and all of this stuff. No, it's time out for that. They're like, I want a unicorn. I want a universe. I want a pony. No, there's no more of that. That's against the community guidelines, right? Okay, so when you're going live, welcome your guest in. Here's your 3 tips for that. Tell them what your goals are. My goal is to, get these hearts, get these heart me's, but also to get you guys to hit the link in my bio and get the information. Get this free guide to 10K in 30 days blueprint, right? It costs you nothing to find out the information. Also, follow me and I will follow you. So those are my goals. And then I gave you a 3rd tip was watch out for the people around with hammers, but it starts with a skull hammers. Watch out for those people because they're out here trying to do the most, and they're not helping anybody. Okay, so those are your 3 tips for going live. My 3 things that I love most about my digital marketing business is no MLMs, no network marketing, no uplines, no downlines, no sharing the money with people. It's 100% profit. That's number 1. Number 2, no calling and no DMing people. I never have to get on the phone with people. I don't have to chase down friends and family. As a matter of fact, only one of my friends that I know in real life is on my Team Pay Daily page. Only one person that I know in real life is on my Team Pay Daily page. And that's awesome because I've got like 3,000 and something followers, and it's nobody that I knew. Nobody that I knew. That's why I started with this brand new account. When you learn the skills, you can do that. And there's people that know how to do it way better. But guess what? You don't need, here's a myth that you need a lot of followers to earn an income online, because you don't. You only need people that want to buy whatever your product or service is, right? Whatever your product, business product or services. Those are the only people that you need, or whatever you're doing, whatever your goal is with your social media, right? Hey, Miss Noble, how are you? Thank you. Welcome in, welcome in. Those are the only people that you need, is the people that are actually interested in what you have to offer. You don't need to have, because kid you not, there are influencers that have millions of followers that are not even making six figures a year. Where I'm going to be doing it from my phone using these social media apps this year and making six figures from my phone and helping 100 other people do the same thing. So go hit the link in my bio. Let's get with the program, y'all. It's time out. If you're not making money from your phone, what are you doing? What are you doing? You need to be making money from your phone. Let me say that again. If you're not earning an income from your phone, if your phone is costing you money, what are you doing? Let's turn this into an ATM machine. What am I doing, Miss Noble? I am on here talking about, I'm giving people tips and tricks about the new TikTok community guidelines. I'm also telling them, I gave them some tips about going live. And also three reasons why I love the digital marketing program that I'm doing, which is called Legacy Builders, and how we're going to make this six figures from our phones this year. That's what I'm doing. And I'm giving them a free guide to 10K. Are you doing TikTok Shop? No, I'm not. They actually told me that I'm eligible for the TikTok Shop thing early. And if y'all are interested, I'm not doing it though, because what I'm doing, I actually am able to earn more money than the TikTok Shop. And I don't have to. TikTok Shop, there's so many rules and regulations. And I think it's awesome, because I actually was thinking about doing that. I didn't even know TikTok Shop was a thing until October when I got on TikTok. I had no idea. So how my guy had this cologne on one day, right? And I was like, oh my gosh, you smell really good. What is that? Where'd you get these? He told me the name. I said, oh, where'd you get that? Because I'm thinking I'm going to go buy him some, because he goes, oh, I'm almost out. But he says, TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop. Well, you're not doing TikTok with people just watching, dancing, cat and dog videos and twerking. And I was like, I'm not interested in any of that. I had no idea. So how I found out about all that really goes on TikTok was when I started my digital marketing journey. My mentor, Michelle, was able to earn over $1 million in 17 months using TikTok. And the exact same program that I signed up to do. So I was like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. If she can do it, I can do it. And I'm here to tell y'all, if I can do it, you can do it. And I'm doing it. I'm earning income from my phone as we speak. Because people are going to the link in my bio and putting in their information, and they're getting that 300 bundle, and they're only paying $75, and they're doing the installments. And I'm like, hey, I love it. I love it. So I was talking about that, and I was talking about the 3 reasons why I love my digital marketing program. And then the bonus of why I love my program so much is the community. There's 52,000, probably more than that actually, people inside of our community all doing the same thing. And because it's no MLMs or network marketing or anything like that, you don't have to recruit people and sign people up and all of that stuff. We are all here to support each other it's community over competition. We don't have a competition because we're not competing against each other. We're not trying to rank up and all of that kind of stuff. Listen, I have nothing wrong with a good MLM program done well. The way I actually found this whole thing was I was trying to find a way to market a product that I had that's company. It's a product to shed pounds because they don't like you to say it rhymes with lose weight. They don't like you to say that. So I just say shed inches. Okay. So I was looking for a way to market that product. And that's how I came across this program. And then when I found out that I could make like 100, 300, 600, 900 per day, 100% profit. And not only that, you collect those coins every single day. So you don't have to wait for a week or 2 weeks or anything like that. Like I do another thing because I do credit repair as well, right? So if y'all need your credit fixed, let me know. Just put credit in the chat or go to any of my videos and put in credit. Here's the thing is that I am not doing DMs anymore because there's so many spammers, scammers, and sugar daddies. And there are people that are also doing other digital marketing and affiliate programs that, they've been taught to market by sending people DMs. I don't like that because I just don't like the way it feels. Thank you for all the likes, Miss Noble. I appreciate you. Y'all tap on the screen to help send this live out to more people. Again, if you're not following me, follow me. I will follow you back as long as you're not a spammer or scammer or sugar daddy because I don't follow those. I don't follow fake accounts. I don't follow people that are trying to rip people off and all that stuff. Also, be careful on my Team Pay Daily. There's somebody who has some spammer has already created 2 accounts that I know of that say Team Pay Daily. One has a 0 behind it. I think the other one has like an underscore. I don't have any special characters or numbers or letters. Oh, that's another thing I want to tell you guys. If you are trying to get monetized, which just means get paid from these platforms, try not to put numbers or special characters in your screen name, your username, because what these scammers do, they'll spell your name wrong a little bit. Like my mentor Michelle, she only has 1 L, but they always put 2 L's in her name, or they'll make her last name just a little bit off so it fools people, or they'll put numbers and stuff like that. So it's unfortunate, and TikTok is notoriously bad. They are the worst. When I tell you they're the worst, I mean they're the worst for weeding these people out. Yet they gave me two strikes for nothing for having a lip gloss, talking about I had substances. And then for this red dress, I don't even know how they got that I had nudity, because it was like, first of all, it wasn't even a tight dress, because I'm a full figure gal and I got ripples and dimples that I love, but I don't show them off to the whole wide world. So, I'm going to have to look at this. Okay, yeah. Go ahead and hit the link in my bio, Miss Noble. That would be awesome. And let me know what you think. I would love your feedback. Plus, I have a free guide for you. So that costs you 0, absolutely nothing, to just look at it and see if it's something that interests you. When I found out I could start with $100 and I could do a payment plan, like, you kidding me? You do 4 payments at $25, but I just went ahead and did the 100. But then as soon as I did it, I was like, oh man, I should have came in at the 300 or the 600, whatever. So then I just quickly leveled up, and that's something else that you can do as well. If you do, so there, it's all kinds of things, but you'll see there's a whole training. I went through the program earlier, probably before you hopped on. But if you just click the link in my bio, go to my website, TikTok is going to send you a scary message saying you're going to an external link. You're going to just put open anyway, and that's going to take you to my website, www.teampaydaily.com, www.teampaydaily.com. And the reason it's called that is because we get that every single day. But anyway, so y'all, if you're with your usernames, you can change them. I want to say it's every 7 days. I'm not sure, but you can change your username. So if you do have one of those usernames with a bunch of numbers, like let's say you're, I don't know, Miss Jack 783. Try to change that, because the scammers will come and they'll do Miss Jack 7836, or it's terrible. Anyway, my Team Pay Daily just is Team Pay Daily. That's it. No numbers, letters, no numbers, no special characters, none of that is on there. Okay, so I think I'm gonna hop off of here, you guys. Like I said, I'm if you don't know me, my name is Cara. Like, take care of yourself, Cara. I am a mom of 6. I'm a serial entrepreneur and I'm a world traveler. And I'm just here trying to help people realize that you don't have to be on that struggle bus. There's a better way. You don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. You don't have to be broke, busted, and disgusted. You don't have to go to a job that you freaking hate. I worked at the post office and I couldn't stand that job. I would go 10 blocks out of my way on my day off just so I did not have to pass by that building. And that is a true story because it just made me physically ill to just go in there. So when I quit that job, it was one of the best things I ever did. Okay. I mean, I did a whole lot of good things, but that was one of them because that started me on the road to, like, you know what? I don't have to put up with this crap. I don't have to be treated badly by somebody. And I like the co-workers, most of them, but they're just the way they talk to people and the bosses, and it was just awful. Anyway, so then fast forward a few years, got married, created this highly successful multi-million-dollar corporation offline with my ex-husband. Y'all can look it up. Google me, Cara Revels Crittenton. And also 6K Systems is the name of the company, 6K Systems, Inc. And so, created that thing in our bedroom and turned it into a multi-million-dollar corporation. But I left that situation because it was toxic. It was like poison to me. And I walked away with my mom and my sanity and my 6 kids, and I had to start all over. And like I said before, it was scary. I didn't know what I was going to do. Things that were supposed to be done, it should have been real simple, straightforward, right? But it wasn't. It was actually almost turned into a nightmare. But thank God that I believe in God and that I had faith to know that wasn't the end of my story. It was just the beginning. Let's see what you work at the post office job. No. Okay, hold on. They filtered your comment. I don't know. No. I used to work at the post office years ago. I worked at the post office like 20 years ago. It's been a long time. Might be longer than that. I worked at the post office a long time ago, and I hated it, and I couldn't stand it. Nope, I only work for me, sweetie. I work for me. I do digital marketing. I'm earning money from my phone. I do credit repair. I'm a serial entrepreneur, so that just means I have different types of business ventures going on. I've been an entrepreneur since I was 5 years old. I actually told the story last night of how I started my first business as a 5-year-old. And so even when I worked for other people, I always had some kind of entrepreneurial thing going on. So let me give y'all a few shout outs. Hey, show me your pics. Hey, Lee's. Hey, little Highland. Let me scroll up. Hey, George. Hey, Chase. I don't know what you said your mom does. Hey, Sigur. Hey, Diane Michelle. Hey, Morel. Hey, Humi. Excuse me. Welcome. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Pinky. Welcome. Yeah, so, I had to walk away from the whole crazy situation, right? There's some people, like I said earlier, on the outside, you never know what's going on inside people's homes, right? You don't know what's going on in people's lives. You don't even know what's going on in people's heads. They could be right next to you. They could be living in the same house. They could be sleeping in the same bed with you every night. And you really have no idea what is going on in somebody else's head. And even when they tell you, they don't tell you everything, because think about yourself, right? You might tell people a lot of things, but there's some things that you probably haven't told anybody. Or maybe 1 or 2 people know. So you have thoughts that you don't share every thought you have with somebody. But anyway, the point I was making was, so on the outside looking in, it looked like, I had this dream life. And I'm not saying I had a bad life because I didn't. I'm saying that my marriage was bad. It was bad for me anyway. So I'm like, you know what? I can't stay here. I've gotta walk away. And it was really a hard decision because I had, we had a lot going on. We had the business. We had 6 kids. There was a lot of people that were involved that I cared about, and they got kind of like caught up in the nonsense. And so what should have just been a simple, straightforward process became this whole thing. And that's all I'll say about that. Again, if you're not following me, follow me. Please take your finger, tap on the screen, help send this live out. Thank you, Miss Noble. I appreciate you so much for helping get this live out to more people. And the reason I'm doing more lives, I'm going to be trying to go live at least 2 times a day. And that is because these new TikTok guidelines are a whole hot mess. And they've given me violations for like nothing. So I have 2 violations. I'm not trying to get my account banned. Supposedly they take them off in 14 days because I did this little quiz, which also pissed me off because you had me do this quiz for something that I didn't do in the first place. So yeah, that really, really made me mad. But I'm like, you know what? Here, if I can help somebody, if I can encourage somebody, if I can help somebody to make some income, to know that they don't have to be struggling, they don't have to be out here broke, busted, and disgusted, they don't have to figure out how they're going to feed their family, or, God only knows what's going to happen in the government. Now they did this whole, again, in the U.S., love it or hate it, y'all, they did this quote-unquote big, beautiful bill. I don't really know who it was beautiful for. I'm sure everybody who's a billionaire is very happy. So let's get to the bag, y'all. Let's get to the bag. So that when they make these changes and they try to disrupt people's lives, I just feel like I'm so sorry for the people that are, they were like, F around and find out, right? There's a lot of people that are going to find out that the things that they thought were good are not necessarily good. Now, I'm not here to argue politics, none of that. I'm just here to tell you, take control of your own freaking life, because a lot of these people really don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care, but you got people in real life that don't care about you. So a lot of these politicians that don't know you, they don't care about you. They say they do. And that's on every side of the aisle. I'm personally an independent voter, so I'm going to vote for the person that I think is going to do the best job always. But everybody can believe what they want to believe. But here's what I believe. I believe that you got to take control of your future. You got to take control of your own life. You cannot just hope and wish and pray that stuff changes. Now, hoping is good. Wishing is good. Praying is even better. But whether you're a Christian or not a Christian, I'm personally a Christian. People have different religious beliefs, but I believe that most of us believe that there's something higher than us, right? Even if you don't call it God, or whether you want to call it the universe or whatever, I believe God created the universe, right? So whatever you want to call your higher power, that thing that's above you, there's something in you that knows, in your heart that better is possible. You were not just put here to go to work, pay bills, and then leave this planet. You know for a fact. All of the dreams and the goals and the desires that you have in your heart, they're there for a reason. I made a post today, so if y'all notice on my page, either my Karen Reveals Crittenton and my Coach Kara page, right? I haven't been posting a lot of videos because of these violations, and I'm like, no, I'm not trying to get my account banned. But what I've been doing is posting in my stories and going live, and I'm loving the new AI feature. Okay, so the AI feature is cool. It's in your stories. All you're gonna do is upload a picture, any pictures on your phone. And then you can turn it into cartoons or anime, or turn it into a video. So I'm loving it because I've got thousands of pictures in my phone. So, and I was thinking like, this is so crazy. I'm telling you how God does stuff, right? So I was thinking like maybe 2 weeks ago, man, I wish I had an app where I could take some of these pictures and turn them into videos. And I'm like, I know there's something out there, but I didn't know what. Then I go on TikTok the other day, and lo and behold, they have this new AI feature. And it's turning my pictures in my videos, my pictures into videos. So you can do 5 a day. I've been trying to do 5 every day, and I have 2 accounts, so I put 5 on one and 5 on the other. Oh, that's another tip I needed to tell you guys with these community guidelines. Please, 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 for the love of Pete, make sure you have a backup account. You can have more than one TikTok account, and you can use the same phone and everything. So make sure you have a backup account, because in the off chance that for some reason they try to ban your account, you'll at least be able to be on the platform. Now, if you do something really outrageous, I think if they'll go by your phone number and all that. But these spammers, scammers, sugar daddies, they know how to go backdoor and make another whole account from some. So I don't know. Anyway, I don't do shady stuff. I'm just telling you, they know how to do it. So that was a side note. But yeah, you know in your heart, and I'm going to leave y'all with this. You know in your heart that you were meant for more. You know that better is possible because you've seen it. You've seen it. We've all seen it by now, especially if you're on social media. You see people that are in real life, right? In real life, flying around in private jets and living on private islands. I personally know people that have that lifestyle, right? Like I said, I had a quote unquote dream life, but I knew what was going on behind the scenes. Nobody else did. Me and the ex, we knew. And, so when I walked away from all of that, and I started all over. I moved from this big, beautiful house into a 3-bedroom apartment. Mind you, remember I got 6 kids and my mama. And my mom went and stayed with my sister. Well, it's just a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, I don't want to get into too deep in the woods. I just want to tell y'all that I understand. And I want to tell you that, life is, how they say, life is what you make it. And you can either choose to stay where you are. That's an option. You can choose to be up late at night, crying yourself to sleep, worrying about the bills and all this other stuff. Or you can figure out how to make an income, turn your phone into an ATM machine. Go click the link in my bio, right up there where my face is. Tap on that screen 2 times. It's going to open my link. Or just go straight directly to the site, www.teampayddaily.com. Hopefully y'all can see that. I'm trying to back up so both of my phone. www.teampayddaily.com. I don't know if it's forwards or backwards, but anyway, that's it, you guys. I'm going to hop up here. Thank you so much for joining me. I don't have, let me see if I can give y'all a few more shout outs. And I'm going to give y'all a big round of applause because I appreciate you being here with me. I'm going to definitely be going live more often because here's the thing. Even though I was telling you guys, like, you can do digital marketing, faceless. Digital marketing is just how you tell people about any type of business, product, or service that you have online. But there's a specific way that you have to do it. Because if you don't do it the right way, you can end up wasting a lot of time and energy and effort and money. And you don't want to do that. So you can join me. You can start tonight with $25 on the payment plan, installment plans, whatever you want to do. But click the link in my bio and you'll get an email from me and we'll be connected. Again, I'm not doing the DM thing anymore because it's just too much stupidity. If you DM me, first of all, put... I'm going to come up with something. So if you DM me, before you start your message, put live. Put live and then put, hey, Kara, or whatever. Because I get all of these, hey, Kara, or hey, beautiful, hey, pretty, or whatever. And I know immediately they're scammers. And then some people are just complimentary. Like, I will say stuff to people I know, like, hey, beautiful, hey, gorgeous. And so I don't want y'all to get lost in the sauce. All right, so I'm going to give y'all a couple of shout outs. Jean, Lise, let me see who else I got over here. Monique, Connie, Jean, Linda, Sucker Free. George, thank you, thank you, thank you. Miss Noble, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Let me know if you go live. Are you doing any type of digital marketing or something? I'm going to have to figure out a backup account. Absolutely. Just go right to your phone, Miss Noble, and when you go to where your profile is, it's going to give you the option to add account. Just add an account. You can add it. It has like a plus sign that will say add account. So on your phone, it will be at the bottom of the screen. I can't show you now because I'm using my other phone over here, so I have two phones going. But I'll show you how to do it. Or actually, no. Go into search on TikTok because there's a lot of creators that show you that do tutorials, and they'll walk you through how to set up a second account, a backup account. So hopefully that helps. All right, y'all. So I'm off of here, and let me leave you with this. Life is short. I made a video the other day, and it was about what would I tell my 20-year-old self. And I said some things on that video, but I want to say something else. Like, I would tell my 20-year-old self that life is short and it goes by so quickly. Think about it. All of the things that used to worry you and stress you out when you were younger, you don't even think about those things anymore, right? Maybe when you were 20, you were thinking about if you were going to go to college, or maybe you were in college, or you were thinking about what you were going to major in, or maybe you were thinking about your job, or maybe you had a kid, or you're going in the military. Whatever you were thinking about when you were 20, if you're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, you're not thinking about those things. Are not the same things that are important in your life anymore, right? Maybe you have a family now. Maybe you have a business now. Maybe you have, maybe you're single and you're just trying to we're all trying to figure something out. I would tell my 20-year-old self, it's okay. It all works out. Have more faith in you. Have more confidence in yourself. I've always been a big dreamer and a big thinker, but more than that, I've been a big doer. I'm an action taker. I'm not going to say I'm not afraid of risk, because there's some risk in everything, right? You can walk out the front door and get hit by a car or bus or whatever. I'm not wishing this on anybody. I'm just saying there's a risk involved in everything in life. What you have to do is decide whether those risks will be worth the reward. So if you're on the fence, if you're skeptical, if you're like, I want to learn how to make money online, but I'm scared, I want to turn my phone into an ATM, Kara. Teach me how to do it. Teach me how to, Dougie. Teach me how to turn my phone into an ATM machine, Kara. Then hit the link in my bio, drop a 1 in the comments on any of my videos, and let's get going. I will be back here tomorrow. It is 11:49 Eastern Standard Time up here in the mountains of Virginia, and I will talk to y'all later. All right, so I'm out of here over here. I'm a Kara Vels Crittenton.